Welcome to a new video of Season Mode Sundays. Today we are going to be playing SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I always love that it sounds like a threat to say shut your mouth, but anyway. If you've been watching the channel, I have actually played part of this before. I think I played it as part of the retrospective. I did like the first week or so as Booker T, but I think it's fair that we start a new season. We start fresh. So we're going to start with a brand new season, and we're going to see where it takes us. So the first question I guess we need to figure out is who are we going to be playing as, right? So we have the option of all these characters. This game has no voice acting, so it's all text-based. I think maybe there are some voice cutscenes, but it's all text-based stuff, so we can really choose anyone in the roster. Last time we went for Booker T, which I think was a pretty good choice. My first thought was maybe someone like DDP, somebody who's like unique to this game, but also has like a unique kind of move set, but also somebody who's not like a main eventer, right? Somebody we can take to the main event. We've already done Jeff Hardy as part of the SmackDown 2. We've already done who do we do? Chris Jericho in SmackDown 1 as well. So we need to choose someone different who's not Booker T or Maven as well. I'd love to take Maven to the WWF title. Yeah, I'm feeling DDP. I hope that's okay for everyone else. We're gonna go for it's me, it's DDP. Bang! I always loved that intro when I was younger, man. It was just so cool. So we have Linda McMahon here. Good evening. Tonight we will witness the first ever WWE draft. Vince McMahon represents SmackDown, Ric Flair represents Raw, and both Flair and McMahon will take turns picking their superstars for their respective brands. The entire roster will be available for selection during the draft, and in the interest of time, only 20 picks will be done live tonight, and then a lottery will be done after Raw to determine the placement of the rest of the roster. If you would like to skip the initial draft, then press circle at the top 10 draft screen. The Undisputed Champion is not eligible to be drafted due to a contractual clause, and Stone Cold Steve Austin is also not eligible to be drafted either. Some superstars don't take part in the draft because of injury. Thank you for your attention this evening, and best of luck to all WWE superstars. So we can choose whatever brand we're on, right? So I want to play at the draft. I want to see how it goes. I screwed this up in the retrospective video. I screwed this up. It didn't let me do it. I don't know what I did wrong, but I want to try and do the draft this time. So how about DDP? I feel like he was a SmackDown guy. He could have been on Raw. He wasn't around for very long. But let's do SmackDown. Let's do SmackDown. I feel like we've been on SmackDown for the last couple games, right? So let's stick with SmackDown for now. We'll go to Raw in a future video. But here we have Vince McMahon. Oh, sorry. Since Vince McMahon. Oh, I just disconnected my controller. Whatever. Vince gets the first choice. On behalf of SmackDown, Vince McMahon, chooses. Oh, and I get to choose. So Vince McMahon is the person on... Well, I chose SmackDown. I don't know why it lets me choose myself. But fuck it. I want to be the first draft pick. So I'm going to be the first draft pick for SmackDown. Oh, wait. No. Is he Raw? Is Vince McMahon Raw? Oh, wait. Is this the first pick for Raw? Oh, no. I should have been paying attention. Screw it. Whatever. I'll probably end up doing this wrong. But whatever. We're going to pick DDP. What draft? Is this the first draft pick for Raw? Have I just sent myself to Raw? I totally just sent myself to Raw. Didn't I? What's Flair gonna say? Flair is here's the first pick for SmackDown. I've decided to pick a man who's the cornerstone. Our first pick for Raw. Okay, so Flair Raw. So Flair for Raw has chosen Brock Lesnar, and that is an interesting choice, to say the least. Okay, well at least we know we're going to SmackDown, right? So we're going to be playing on SmackDown. Brock Lesnar's going to be on Raw. Let's see who our other 19 draft picks are going to be. Oh, we get to choose them. Unfortunately, we don't get to randomize. Well, considering the time frame, I feel like we should go for some of the SmackDown people that were definitely on the show at the time. I remember Kurt Angle being a really big part of SmackDown around about that era, so let's go for Kurt Angle. For SmackDown's third pick, I've decided to go with someone who will be a really good fit on SmackDown, I think. This person represents SmackDown, and it is Jeff Hardy. We've played as Jeff in the SmackDown 2 season mode, so it will be interesting to see if we cross paths in the season mode here. Ric Flair is picking his third superstar. Is it third? Yes, Rob Van Dam. The whole effing show going to Monday nights, and he's absolutely jazzed. He's absolutely he's so happy. Or maybe he's just high as fuck, who knows. SmackDown is making a big choice this time. On behalf of WWE SmackDown, I choose Will the Big Show. I was burping as I did that. That's not indicative of my terrible singing abilities. Ric Flair is now making his 4th choice, and he's introducing, his name is Lance Storm. If you could be serious for a minute. Oh, Edge and sorry, not Edge, Christian and Lance Storm, I think, were tag team partners there at this time, so I wonder if Christian's also going to go to Raw. It'd be really funny, actually, if I could choose Christian here and totally screw up the whole thing. Oh, I can't choose Christian. That's unfortunate. So the 5th selection for SmackDown, I think it was 5th, Vince McMahon has chosen Bradshaw's just before JBL was a thing. Bradshaw is, of course, the Hardcore Champion, which means that the Hardcore Championship is making its way to SmackDown. Bradshaw not looking too happy about that, though. Ric Flair's next pick for Raw is Y2J Chris Jericho, and he is pumped to be part of the Raw roster. Maybe we'll cross paths one day if we end up moving to Raw, but right now that means that we're not going to be facing Chris Jericho, unfortunately. But it does mean that we could go to the Hardcore title if we end up feuding with Bradshaw. Who knows? The next person who represents the SmackDown brand, our number 6 pick, is Latino Heat Eddie Guerrero. Dirty Dom's real dad. Just saying. Ric Flair's next pick. For Raw to truly be Raw, I have to pick the superstar next. Booker T. I agree. Booker T, great choice for Raw. I was actually going to pick Booker T in place of Eddie, but then I was like, you know what? I want to pick people who I haven't seen in the game, so I chose Eddie. The next person who represents the SmackDown brand is version 1 Matt Hardy. That means Matt and Jeff are both going to be on SmackDown. I don't know how the tag team belts work in this game, but if they are there, then they can fight for them. I don't know how that works. The Raw brand is proud to announce its next draft pick. It's got to be Kane. It's got to be Kane. SmackDown is now picking its number 8 pick. Listen to Vince carefully. He has selected Rikishi, the tribal cheeks himself, the head of the seat of the table. Of course, his big fat ass is moving to SmackDown. He doesn't look too happy about it, unfortunately. I don't know why. I guess he's not happy to go to SmackDown. Fair enough. I'd like to introduce my next pick. This is the number 8 pick for Raw, I think. Ric Flair has chosen Dad of the Year, Chris Benoit. Dad of the Year every year, Chris Benoit. And we're now down to our final 2 picks. I think a lot of people are going to like who Vince McMahon has just chosen. He has chosen not the Raven, just Raven. The Flock is coming to SmackDown. For the number 9 pick for Raw, Ric Flair has chosen Edge. Interesting choice. I think that means Edge and Christian are both on Raw. Edge doesn't seem too happy about that, though. Vince McMahon's now making his final selection. The last pick. So we have chosen for the future Randy Orton. Of course, in this game, this is his rookie year, but who knows? There might be good things in his future. Vince just made a big mistake. He forgot about this person. My 10th pick is William Regal. I mean, Regal's a great choice. I don't know if I didn't want to choose him. So this is the lay of the land for Raw and SmackDown. Raw's 10 choices were Brock Lesnar, The Rock, RVD, Lance Storm, Chris Jericho, Booker T, Kane, Benoit, Edge, and Regal. Whereas SmackDown, i.e. me, chose DDP, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Big Show, Bradshaw, Eddie Guerrero, Matt Hardy, Rikishi, Raven, and Orton. Maybe you should comment down below and tell me which draft is better. Which roster would you rather be watching at this given time? I think actually the SmackDown roster I've chosen is weirdly accurate to what was on TV at the time. Maybe some exceptions. I think Raven might have been on Raw, but I think everyone else I chose actually was on SmackDown at this time. And this is our first week on SmackDown. We're in a 1-on-1 match against Devon Dudley. Weird enough. Oh, it's a Battle Royal. Okay, I was going to say the bottom match looked like Bubba and Devon should have been together. But that makes sense. Battle Royal. Today is the start of a new beginning in WWE history. WWE Sports Entertainment will be whatever. And we promise to bring you the new thrill and excitement straight to your television sets. Cool. Basically just a nothing intro saying, this is a new era of SmackDown. Vince McMahon's walking up to us. You finally made it. I can't believe you made me wait. What? So you think you're the man, huh? Well, I'm the one who let you join this program. And you better listen to what I have to say. As long as you don't bite the hand that feeds you, I will think about giving you a title shot. Now that's all. Go out there and win the match, damn it. Not for you, but for me. Alright? Don't want to win the match for you, but Okay. Now here is like the coolest thing about SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, right? Is the backstage free room. Basically, anytime anytime you're at a show, you can walk around the backstage area and you can go into certain areas. Like this is the VIP room. You can go talk to the general manager of the show. So I can go talk to Vince. I can demand a title shot. I can do whatever I want to do. If you go in here, you can actually unlock objects for exhibition, right? This is where you unlock costumes and arenas from the money that you earn in the game. So let's go talk to Vince. I don't think this should take away from you only get one conversation per show. So if you're backstage and you go talk to Maven, there might be like, say you've got the choice of like backstage, you see Maven, but you also see like Bradshaw. You only get the choice to talk to one of them because once you do a scene, the other one will disappear. I'm not sure if talking to Vince does that. But anyway, DDP, what can I do for you? I'm really busy. Yeah, right. I want to see how I'm doing. Okay, I got 64 superstar points. So what that means is I'm doing all right, but I need work. That's fine. If I was to go for a title shot, I'd have to have like a superstar point of like 90 and over or something. So you can't just walk into the company and also expect a title shot, which is fair. So we're going to have to build up our superstar points by winning matches and doing other things like fighting people backstage and stuff. And once our superstar points are at a reasonable level, we'll be able to go for a title. But in the meantime, we're just going to have to go through the storyline. So here is Victoria, I think. I haven't seen you. Oh, sorry, it's Ivory. Oh, my bad. I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going lately? Oh my god, boob jiggles. I'm great. Can I ask how you are? Because there is nothing worse than being injured. I'm always around if you need to talk. Good luck. Every single time I pressed continue, her boob jiggled, and it was getting demonetized every single time I play these games. It's me. It's DDP. I just love this song. I know a lot of people really like his WCW theme, and that's totally fine. But for me, like, this was the song. DDP had like such a short time in WWE, right? Because I only remember him genuinely facing. He was part of the invasion for like a very small amount, and he faced the Undertaker because he did this whole, was it a kidnap thing? Didn't he like steal the Undertaker's wife or daughter or something? I can't remember, but that was some good shit back in the day. Oh man, this is also a blast from the past. Reverend Devon. So my brother always he always told me that like, yes, Reverend Devon was a thing, and then he used to come out with his protector, Deacon Batista. And I never remembered this. I completely forgot that Batista came in with Devon. But that did, I don't know, of all the things to remember, that's the one my brother seems to remember. And the bell has rung. This is now officially our first match in SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. Devon's already reversing quite a lot of my stuff. Now, the control system in the game is really, really awesome, actually. It's very, very similar to the other SmackDowns of the time. So you've still got square to reverse, right? Square to reverse, triangle to run, cross, X to strike, and circle to grapple. Now, there must be a way of doing a strong grapple, but I cannot for the life of me remember how it works. I would have thought you just hold the button, but I'm not sure. If you do a mid kick to the midsection, if you do a kick to the midsection and get him folded over like that, that'll be your opportunity to hit your finishing move, but also allows you to do, I guess, 4 other attacks. So you do your regular grapples with any direction and circle, but if you hit them in the midsection, you'll have access to another 4 grapples. So you've got essentially 8 basic quick moves to do. If you press circle on its own, it will do a Irish whip, and once you're in the Irish whip position, you can then choose the direction that you're Irish whipping them in. Wow, I thought I grabbed Devon there. That was really weird. So I said this in the retrospective videos, but graphically this game is way better than Just Bring It, right? Just Bring It, I feel like, is an evolution of SmackDown 1 and 2, whereas like Shut Your Mouth was genuinely the big graphical increase, the big graphical jump that you would have expected from jumping from PS1 to PS2. And I think especially with Just Bring It coming out during the invasion, you would have expected people like DDP to appear in the game, but I think the timing just didn't quite work out for those games. Oh, we have a finisher here, so I think if I lift Devon, I can't do a finisher straight off the bat, but if I do that, I got him in a pin position, Errol Hebner running in, for the 3 count. Devon goes down with a diamond cutter. Diamond cutter is totally not an RKO, even though it is. And we have secured, oh, there's no, I thought there was going to be a victory scene, but we have just secured our first win in season mode. I don't know what that means for superstar points, but we'll just have to wait and see next week, I suppose. Oh, we have a singles match. So Raw's not doing anything interesting. We have a singles match to open SmackDown against Hardcore Holly. And I can see that there is also a Bradshaw versus Kurt Angle in a cage match. That's very cool. Well, I'm pretty sure we were at 64 superstar points last week. So let's have a look. Let's ask Vince what the superstar points are looking like this week. What can I do for you, DDP? I'm really busy, blah, blah, blah. How am I doing right now? My superstar points are 65. So literally you go up 1 point for winning a match. Suppose maybe you gain more SP for certain actions, but that's okay. We could go for a title shot. I'm guessing we have... yeah, so we can go for the hardcore title. If we move to Raw... I don't have the option to move to Raw right now, but I suppose if I was to move to Raw, I'd get the option to go for the tag team titles, perhaps. I'm not really sure how the tag belts work in this game. Interesting. So Eddie Guerrero was here a minute ago. He was just standing over there, but he's not there anymore since I spoke to Vince. So I wonder if speaking to Vince like changes who's available, or does it just mean that that's my interaction for the week and I can't do anything else? So I went all around the arena, but it seems like talking to Vince had hidden everyone else, so I guess that was my one and only chance. But that's okay. Every single week there'll be new people to talk to, so that's okay. I have never seen that load screen before, ever. That's crazy. It was all red. Never seen that before. How do you like me now? Hardcore Holly in the ring, about to do business. My favorite Hardcore Holly story. Well, actually, before I even tell you that story, which you may already know, Hardcore Holly, man, he's been around for a long time. I did not realize that he was around in the 90s as Bob Sparkplug Holly, and he's like in some older Royal Rumbles with, like, you know, like Yokozuna, like, I don't know, maybe not the late 90s, but maybe not the early 90s. I'm getting all mixed up. The mid 90s for sure, when WWF was doing like goofy characters and stuff. Hardcore Holly was definitely there as Sparkplug, which is an interesting gimmick, but I just didn't realize that he was there for so long. So yeah, my favorite Hardcore Holly story is that I can't remember the context of it, but basically he lobbied himself into a title picture, right? He basically said, give me the title and I'll drop it to this other person, and everyone laughed him out the room, essentially. I feel like it's a Bret Hart story, but I don't know where it came from. I need to fact check myself and see where that story came from, but I'm just remember Bob Holly saying the solution to everything is to give me the world title. Who books themselves that way, you know? Oh man, Kurt Angle won that cage match. Surely that means that Kurt Angle should become the hardcore champion, or at least get the opportunity to fight for the hardcore championship. Oh man, wow, what a card. So Hurricane and Christian to open. Second match, RVD and Undertaker. And the third match was a triple threat between Austin, Jericho, and Brock. I'm actually pretty sure that the first week in Raw, there was a cutscene of Austin signing his contract. And I think because we went to SmackDown, we missed it. So that's really unfortunate. Regardless, we are here in SmackDown. This is the third week in April. So I think we're 1 week away from Backlash. I'm not sure how the pay-per-views work in this game, but we are in a tables match against Hardcore Holly. So should we see how quickly we can win this table match? I was looking around the whole arena for anybody but Ivory, but it doesn't matter. Let's talk to Ivory again, see what she has to say. You're looking great. What's up? Do you need me for something? Oh, just wanted to say hello. Can you teach me any counter techniques? And I need a manager. Well, this is the nice one. This is the creepy one. And this is the work one. I don't... No. I'm just not capable of being weird anymore. I'm just past it. I think I need a manager. Do I want a manager? I don't think I do want a manager, but I'm going to do it anyway because of the sake of the story, right? You want me to be your manager? I came to oh my god, I came to be a WWE superstar, not a manager. You should ask somebody else. Oh, well, I cannot believe that I might have had a better interaction if I just asked her to shag me. I mean, that's the early 2000s video game for you in a nutshell, I suppose. Alright, so we are in a tables match against Hardcore Holly, and these matches are notorious for being able to win quite quickly, so let's see how fast we can actually win this match. Oh, we have a higher angle this time. So we have a higher angle camera angle, I presume, so you can see where the tables are, maybe? See if I can do it. I was going to see if I could do a dive, but never mind. I'm going to choke him out instead. Oh, with the table in the corner, do you think I can do a really cool corner bump? Let's see if we can get Holly in the corner. I'm going to throw him into the table, and oh, it didn't break. Never mind. So I've got Holly in the corner. I think if I was to do this, and then do this, and then do this, I think that's going to put him through the table, and it does. That's a KO win. It wasn't as quick as I had hoped for. I know in the edit it's going to look like it was really quick, but Holly kind of actually kicked my ass for a solid minute or two there. So I could have won that match in, like, honestly 30 seconds. Those table matches are so quick. I'm actually surprised that throwing him into the table in the corner didn't break the table, because that usually does. And it's not based on like health or anything. You can just you just break tables. I don't know. They're very unsatisfying in these early games, I guess. So is week 4 another SmackDown, or is it a pay-per-view? Oh, we have another SmackDown. Okay. Interesting main event. So we have Rikishi versus Eddie Guerrero with a special guest referee of Vince McMahon. There must be a story going on that I'm not aware of. I really wish I got a chance to speak to Eddie that one time. Also, we have Jeff Hardy versus The Undertaker. Not a ladder match though. We're not getting that cool match happening here. On Raw, Val Boski versus Benoit, Austin Hurricane versus Billy and Chuck, and Booker T lost in a 1-on-2 to Taker and Jericho. I mean, that kind of makes sense. But we're facing Matt Hardy this week in a singles match. Ivory's not there this week. Maybe I have actually pissed her off enough to not come back. Ah well, sorry Ivory. But we are speaking to the Tribal Cheeks, Rikishi. What's Rikishi got to say? Hey, you look good. I just finished my pre-match ritual. What about you? I don't know if I want to ask what his ritual is. You don't know what the ritual is? Before the match, you gotta go to the bathroom, and then you'll feel real good. Make a lot of noise and make it real stinky. I already went, so I'm good to go. See you later. Oh, God. Alright, so we are facing Matt Hardy here. I have nothing more to say about whatever the hell Rikishi just told me. Isn't Rikishi in the main event of this match? Isn't he? Or just show? Isn't he facing like Eddie Guerrero or something? But I also misspoke earlier when I said that it was Matt Hardy version 1. This isn't Matt Hardy V1, although I think he was doing that gimmick around the time of the game's release. This is still very much Hardy Boys Matt Hardy. Although he came out to like a version of the song I don't think I've ever heard before. So I don't know what they were doing with theme songs around about this time, but yeah, Matt's. I feel like Jeff's theme is still like the regular Hardy Boys theme, but for some reason Matt's is like some other version, remix version of it. I really like Matt's hair in this game. I think there was a time I played this game. I think I played it off stream just as I kind of like trying to get the game to run properly, and I remember playing as Matt and thinking, wow, he looks like, his hair especially is really good. And I find that really funny considering all these wrestling games nowadays, right? They all struggle with like hair physics, but for some reason back in early days, characters with long hair like Matt and Jeff Hardy and stuff, they just had it working. Whatever. We're going for the diamond cutter. No, we're not. We were about to go for the diamond cutter. We still are. And diamond cutter. You can also do that, which is pretty cool. So like if you I forget what the button is. It's L1, L2. But when you do a finisher or a big move like that, you can do like a special camera angle. You can trigger the spin around, which is really, really cool. It's me. It's DDP. I think there's also a way to control what ending animation you get here. So I don't know why the first match didn't have an ending animation for a start. But when you play these ones, I think it's something to do with the D-pad or the analog stick. If you hold it in a certain direction, you'll do a different ending. Because I know that you can like attack your opponents and stuff. Rikishi won his match against Eddie Guerrero. I don't want to know the method. I don't want to know how he won. I really, really don't want the details. And we're at our first pay-per-view, Backlash in 2002. So who are we even on the card? Can you have an event where we're not booked? Oh, unfortunately, we're not booked in Backlash. I mean, I guess it makes sense. There's only 3 matches. This is like real WWE nowadays. There are only a limited number of slots on the card, and we're not doing anything. We don't have a storyline or anything. So the main event is a ladder match between RVD and The Undertaker, which is pretty awesome. And we've got a Cruiserweight opening match, but it doesn't seem to be for the title, even though the Cruiserweight champion is in there. Oh, you get these really cool intros as well. Are we going to get Pyro? Oh man, this is so cool. Man, I hate to rag on the current games, but 2K, you gotta get Pyro back in the game. Like, these show intros are so cool. You've also got JR talking over it. I'm talking over JR. My apologies. But yeah, God, this is so cool. You got special. In fact, this is the first game that has the stages as well, because Just Bring It just used like a version of the WrestleMania stage with different graphics, but this one is like the actual Backlash stage with the pyro. That's very cool. They were really onto something with this season mode, man. Like, this is just insane X Games. Okay, we have the option to speak to Al Snow, but we can also go elsewhere in the arena. And if we go elsewhere in the arena, we might actually find other people to talk to. So like, there's Rico. I don't know if I really want to talk to, I don't want to talk to Al Snow or Rico. We have the option here to talk to Goldust. Goldust is kicking about the parking lot. All right, let's go talk to Goldust. I don't want to go too far out the building. You can go all the way outside the building and you can like speak to people like in the bar, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to go find Goldust again. He's in the parking lot, isn't he? What's Goldust got to say then, huh? Is he one half of the... Oh no, he's not one half of the tag team champions. Ooh, DDP. I see a star, and in you, I see the brightest star in the sky. You're missing the big picture. Imagine two mismatched roses. One is born from the pain of unfairness. Another is born from the womb of chaos. What are you talking about? If we form a tag team, it's going to be an absolute golden combination. We should have a tag team match as soon as possible. Alright, I guess I've just accidentally worked my way. I'm on the card. They've changed the card. So now I'm facing Lance Storm and Christian. Are they the tag team champions? It's DDP. I'm going to keep doing that. It's going to be completely unavoidable. But I wanted to see DDP's entrance. He looks so happy. But I love seeing DDP's entrance on the pay-per-view stage. That is awesome. One little detail as well I really like about this game. The SmackDown nameplate is on the left side of the screen. So when you do entrances in the SmackDown arena, the camera is like shifted off to the left so that it's got room for the nameplate. And I really appreciate that little detail. A Shattered Dreams production. We've got Goldust wearing extravagant garb here. Does he have the pyro? Oh, he does have the pyro. Very cool. It's a very cool looking Goldust model, actually. I mean, considering Goldust is like a full body, like the way that he looks is probably quite easy to model in the video game, I guess, with it being like fully textured. It looks great nonetheless. What try is there? All right, this is our first tag team match. If we could be serious for a minute here, we are facing Lance Storm and Christian. I should have watched their entrance. They did actually have, oh my god, that was a 2 count. They did enter together, Christian and Lance Storm, so they are a tag team, and I remember them being a tag team. They were the Un-Americans, right? They were 2 Canadians coming out with the... there was a third person in the Un-Americans, but I can't remember who the third person was. But they were very much like a Canadian tag team. You know, Lance Storm actually looked really cool in this game. I like the kick pads and the trunks he's got on. And I do remember them being tag team champions. I just can't remember if they were tag team champions when this game came out. I'm pretty sure I saw Christian with a belt, so I'm going to presume that they're tag champions, but I could be wrong. Oh, the Lance Storm's taking me to the fucking doghouse here. He's absolutely kicking my ass. If we Irish whip Lance into the corner here where Goldust is, we can actually do a tag team move as well. So very similar to the way it works now. Although I can't control Goldust, which is a bit of a shame. So now that I've done that, I kind of regret it. Although Earl's trying to get me out of the ring. I'm trying to leave Earl. But, oh man, my tag team partner's getting goosed. I don't know how I asked for a tag though. I figured it out. You just have to press the R1 button? Oh, I didn't block the tag, which is unfortunate because that means Christian has a finisher. I don't know how to block finishers in this game, so I don't even know if you can block finishers. All right, this should get us a finisher, which means we're in good position to maybe beat Christian, assuming I can actually get Lance Storm off of the apron. Oh, I've accidentally done a second finisher, which is a spin around powerbomb. Okay, didn't know that was a thing. I knocked over Lance Storm, but oh, he went on the apron. Oh, Christian just kicking out there. You can try leaving this to Goldust, see if Goldust can win the match here. Because what we can do outside the ring is we can target Lance Storm. If we put in the effort here, I don't know how to target. Oh, there we are. I just have to trust. Well, actually, not only do I have to trust that Goldust can win the match, I have to trust that he doesn't get us DQ'd when he does Shattered Dreams. Come on, Goldust. Come on, Goldust. Come on. I wish I could control him. He won't do it. I don't know why he won't do the finisher. I know. Lance Storm should be getting disqualified here, to be honest. He's attacking Goldust in the ring. Goldust, I need you to... Oh, miscommunication there from the teams. Christian accidentally tagging me in. I don't know if he meant that or not. I'm just going to go for the pinfall here. It might be enough. Oh, there's been a lot of damage done. Uh-oh. I don't know what the finisher buttons are. Fuck. Oh, I just got super kicked into oblivion. As that's a rope break, I've been saved by the ropes. The first time ever. Goldust. Goldust with miscommunication. He's actually done a tag team move onto me. I don't think he meant that. Oh man, I'm really suffering from that finisher though. Got a second rope break. I was going to go for a diamond cutter there. I tried to hit Lance Storm off the apron. Now he's just going to attack me. This is not ideal. Oh my god, he almost hit me with a finisher. Oh my god, this is too much going on. I don't... No. Oh no. Oh, I almost went. So Christian used his finisher to block my finisher. So it seems like you need to have a finisher to block a finisher, which is fine. Goldust has 2 finishers, but unfortunately he wasn't able, or he wasn't willing to do the Shattered Dreams. So I don't really know how I'm supposed to win here. Oh man, this could be my chance. I've hit Lance Storm off the apron, and Christian went down with the hair smash thing. I don't know what to call it. And I've just locked my way into a pay-per-view win. That was a hard-fought contest. Goldust, yeah, sure, he's selling, whatever. Christian did take a lot of offense though, and Lance Storm deserves to be taken out, to be honest. There was quite a few moments in that match where I really thought I was going to lose though. Who knows, maybe me and Goldust are going to be like tag team partners now. I don't know who the tag team champions are. We may have just beaten them. Oh, the main event was changed to a Intercontinental Championship match. So Undertaker is now the Intercontinental Champion. I wonder if I feel like Taker was already the Undisputed Champion, so now he's like got both belts. Well, that's going to be us for today. Thank you so much for watching Season Mode Sundays. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. I really love what this game does with the season mode. I love the draft, and I love being able to go around the arena and talk to random people. I didn't even realize that the actions you do in between matches can apparently change the card as well. So like talking to Goldust ended up putting me into a tag team match on the card, which was awesome considering I wasn't even booked to begin with. So yeah, if you want to see more next week, comment down below what you think I should be playing. I'm probably going to play more Shut Your Mouth. So again, if you want to see more, consider liking, subscribing, and commenting, all that malarkey. That's going to be us for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.